Too much thinking about oneself is the greatest thing that keeps human identity from being fully present. For when you are constantly self-reflecting, you are too caught up in past and future to notice the presence around you. You are doubting your own power. You are not vibrating fast enough to channel the immense energies of creation, because your attention is scattered, and you are closed to the one moment where the love that would quicken you exists, the moment where you are. There is nothing wrong with human individuality. It is as necessary to God as leaves are to a tree. But historically, you have made a god of leaves and have forgotten the tree at the source of your life. If you truly wish to channel God's blessings, begin thinking of yourself less as an isolated self and more as one of a family. You are all of human society. You are the world and all within it. When you relax into perception of other as self, when you think of yourself as the pair of eyes into which you look, when you care about those around you as much as you once cared about yourself, then the energies of healing and the transformation are able to flow freely through you. Your eyes, your ears, your very sense is attuned to the richness of the surrounding world. All your senses are operating at a rapid enough level of perception, correction, and decision-making to keep up with the energies pouring into your heart from the Great Spirit who comes to fill the needs of the world through you. Love vibrates rapidly. Fear has a slower rate of vibration. Those who channel fearful energies find that as time passes, the fear vibration grows heavy, depressing. Eventually it brings sleep, gloominess, discouragement, despair. The love vibration brings enthusiasm, energy, interest, perception. And that is what your world needs in this age, your love and your perception. This is what will heal the world, clear and undistorted perception, flowing through a you that is not self-reflective in the egoic sense, but self-reflective in the sense of knowing the God within. The self to reflect on is the self that you truly are, the Creator, the Eternal One, the Spirit of God. You reflect on these aspects of the Great Spirit that manifest before you as the men, the women, the children, the plants, the animals, the crystals, the creatures of the world, entrusted to your care. First and foremost, you are a steward of your immediate world. You care for the earth, not in some nebulous way, but directly as an individual representative of God. You take responsibility for bringing love and understanding into every environment through which you pass. As the birds welcome the morning sun with their song, when you act totally in love, you welcome the Great Spirit into your world. You become a conscious cell in the awakening earth. The physical atoms of your body sing together, vibrating in perfect harmony. Your integrity and unity of being, your integration of purpose and expression brings resonance to everything you are and to everything you perceive. You become a natural channel for the vast and powerful energies of creation. Through you they flow into the healing and transformative work of these decades. Pulsing with the atoms of your body, pulsing in perfect rhythm with the world around you, you know yourself as a localized expression of your own universal being. You know your first self as the Great Spirit who is awakening within the human populations of the earth. And as a son or daughter of the natural world, you know your second self as an individual human being within those populations. As one who has awakened the bird tribe energy, your eyes behold the world around you as the divine world within, and you know you are inside. You, the Creator, and the world are one. You are awake. Your biosphere is active and alive. Just as bees are in communication with the spirit of their hive, you know in an instant all that is transpiring throughout the field of collective human consciousness. From the collective field of your larger awareness of the earth, you are able to instantaneously access the knowledge you need in the moment. You use your individual free will to pursue God's will, and you know God's will as your own. Your identity rides the crest of unity's wave at the very meeting place of Creator and creation. You are free, immersed in universal currents of love. The Great Spirit's own consciousness flows into your heart and perceives all through you. This is the gift to the innocent, to see through the eyes of God. Part 2. The Serpentine Mind. The serpentine mind disentangles from the branches of confusion, uncoils its knowledge to greet the dawn, and sees in the growing light great colored feathered wings that grew unnoticed in its sleep. Understanding perfectly, in a single rush of joy, it flies above the ancient promises, beyond where the forest lies, to the sea, to the open sea, as rings around the morning star, light corridors through the air. Quetzalcoatl. That's a little poem they put in there. Okay, chapter 13, the energy behind the wind. Behind the subtle breezes that whisper through the treetops, fine and delicate energies pulse into your world from the spirit world, from an energy level not visible to your senses, but as tangible as all you touch and hear. You detect these energies, taste them, feel them. They come pulsing out of the early morning air above the trees, gliding swiftly past you, lifting tiny hairs on the surface of your skin. Out into the meadow and beyond they flow. You cannot see them, but you can sense them and know they are there. Watching these subtle whispers behind the wind, you notice that the birds are watching them too, playing with them, learning from them the news, gathering a picture of what the day has in store. You become aware of little messages going back and forth throughout the forest. Every tree, every fern, every moss-covered stone is aware, sensitive, listening. The natural world is attuned to a multi-dimensional communication that is always happening, flowing back and forth. As you listen to it, the wind tells you things. You allow its currents to gently move your thoughts, as the eagle flying low over the treetops lets them move his wings. You sense how the eagle waited in the tallest tree on the ridge to catch a certain expected current, riding it when it came, gliding before it as it broke, like a wave releasing warm air across the valley. If there were words put to these subtle conversations of nature, what message would they convey? These designs and patterns sliding quietly into your world from a realm beyond. You watch and listen, blending with what comes your way. Somewhere in these currents there is a meaning for you.